Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Joel.
I'm Gavin.
And this
is A Stable Life.
We are so happy that you're here, and while you're here, I hope that we can earn your subscription. It's completely free, and it supports the channel. If you like horses, tractors, or watching the family farm life, then this is the channel for you. Today, it is manure day. Gavin's already getting those muck buckets out of the stalls and into the aisleways. I am gonna get started on hay. We gotta get a few of the horses hay in their stalls, and then it's time to turn in. And today, I need to get hay put out for the horses in the pastures. We need to get those large square bales put away inside there, which means my tractor is getting kicked out. Oh, one day soon, it will have a home too. Oh, the grain is measured out and in the stalls. I have the donkey's feed right here. We're gonna grab our hay wagon, take it on over to the donkeys, give them their grain and hay at the same time. Are you guys ready for some food? You guys ready for some food and some hay? All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you the hay first. Here you go, boys. Yeah. Some fresh hay for you guys. And some grain. Here you go, boys.
Nice job.
Gavin fired up the tractor and the quad, let them warm up. Here's the horses. Hey, Roni. Hey, William. Hey, Champ. Hey, George. Rebel and Jack are on the way. Had to stop by last night in the dark and put a round bale out for them because they're chewing through one hay in the middle field a little too quick. Looks like we're gonna have to get started feeding 2 bales in the middle field now instead of 1, which is fine. We anticipated it. It's getting a little colder than we thought. The good news is that the horses have developed a nice thick winter coat. I mean, look at how fluffy they've gotten. Right, Rebel? Right, Jack? Yeah, hey guys, look great. Look really great. That's good. That's very good. Well, Gavin already got all the doors closed, so now it's time to let in the big field. We're just about at the time period where we gotta button up the barn and put all the windows on. So that'll be happening this week. Hey, Declan. Hey, good morning. Sriracha. Fire. Whoa, Danny. Spitfire. Obi. Duke. Suede. Tucker. Archer. Samson. Casino. Gavin. And there's Poncho, Argento. Hey, RJ, you're gonna come with me, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna put you right in there. And Poe. Good old Poe. Look at him go. I say good old. He's not old. I don't know. Just, it goes well. That is everybody. Nice empty pastures. So now it's time to go to manure and hay. Look at how bare that hollow is down there. Wow, wow, wow. How'd they all do coming in? They came in really fast. Did they all go to their stalls?
Yes, without a problem.
Beautiful.
But I've got some bad news.
What's going on?
Someone didn't take out the garbage.
And who would have done that?
Definitely not me. It's not like it's my job or anything.
So what does that mean?
It means the big wagon for manure can't be used for manure.
What if you take garbage out first?
I like your thinking.
We've only got one large square bale in here left. That's this one from the last bit. There's just this little amount of hay that is in front of it, and we got all of that to fit back in here, which is sad because, like I said, it kicks those things out. In the future, we are going to actually be building a barn for our hay, but that takes three things: time, money, and energy. And all of our time, money, and energy is currently being used building that structure in the pasture, so we're just taking one project at a time, trying to get those completed before we move on to the next thing. So for now, we make do with what we got. Gavin's gonna get that wagon out of there. That Quikrete is going to a different project. I gotta get this hay cleaned up, and then we're gonna fill this whole thing up with hay. And then as we take hay out, we'll slowly be able to start getting stuff back in here. That is looking nice. What do you think, guys? Should I drive through it? All right, we'll drive through it. I gotta do a little bit of groundwork on this side here, but it's actually good for me to drive through. And we'll do the lowest edge here too, kind of demonstrate that. As you can see, but the tractor's good. Not touching anything. So that's why I gotta do a little bit of groundwork there, but how nice was that, huh? That'll be really good once we're starting to feed in there. We were actually potentially even gonna be feeding in there today, but like I said, didn't have the ability to get more done this past Saturday when we were working on it, so looks like there's gonna be another week with the old feeders, but that's why we haven't gotten rid of them yet. Look how windy it is today. It's in the low 40s, high 30s, a little on the colder side. This is where having that rear bale spike is really going to come in handy. What would have been 4 trips is now 2. Okay guys, so now you can get to see these large square bales in their glory in good daylight. Man, these things are so stackable, and just look at how much you can fit in a square space. That's just, I love that. That's good stuff. We're gonna start putting these in the barn. I'm gonna set the camera up so that hopefully you can see me getting into them and then putting them in the barn. That's the goal anyway. Gavin has finished with manure. He is closing up gates, and then he's gonna work on letting out the horses while I'm taking care of this. Always love Tuesdays. We get to work together as a team, and it's great. Well guys, look how nice that looks. Got all the new hay in there and the old hay. The old hay is just bleached. It's the same quality, but it's just been in the sun, so it looks that color. So that's the bale we're gonna use first, and then we'll slowly be able to start making a room for the quad. And then once the quad has a room, then we'll slowly start making room for the tractor. That'll be how things are for this winter, sadly. Next year, I think we're hoping that we can get the hay barn built, but the hay barn is one of those things where, you know, with us wrapping the bales, that's currently working. so it's not as pressing as some other things. We've got some fence lines that we need repaired, and not to mention, we still got projects that we were planning on doing last year and this year that are on the list. So, as with any horse stable or farm, there's always plenty to do. Okay, Gavin, as I was working on stacking all that hay, worked on getting all the horses turned out. So everybody's out with the exception of Samson, who needs his eye ointment. So we're gonna take this beautiful fly mask off of you. Yeah, you ready? Ready? No. Yeah, good boy. Let's get those eye boogers off. There you go, look how clean that's looking. Good boy, he's done. That was probably the easiest yet. What do you think?
From what I've seen, he did a lot better.
Good boy, Samson. Let's get you turned out. You're probably happy that you don't need to get that stuff in your mouth anymore, huh? Yeah. I would too. From his reaction, it didn't look like it was the tastiest of stuff. Oh my goodness, his hair. His flowing locks are too powerful for this fly mask. There we go. There we go. This kind of thing today is definitely good to keep his eyes protected in the wind. Right? There you go, buddy. Be free, live long, and prosper. That last quote was for the 2 Trekkies that watch the channel. So in case you're wondering what's going on, there is the chance that corn harvest is going to be starting today. And so everybody is going around the fields and seeing what the moisture is of the corn to get an idea for where they want to start. Petey's also here now. Gavin is back at the store. You might be seeing him more today, might not, depending on what goes on. It's kind of easy to get lost in here though. I don't know where everyone else went.
What am I supposed to say? Notice this cornfield here. Well, there's a good reason why we're here. We're trying to figure out what the moisture is, because we don't want to be harvesting if the moisture's too high. So we're checking this farm. Then we also have another farm we got to run to.
All right, Daniel, go ahead, get on up there. I'm gonna go change batteries because this keeps dying. Now we've got a good battery in the camera and we're ready to go. Don't worry, Pete. I just saved you from a night of pain. Figured you guys would want to see what this silo looks like now that it's fixed. There you go. There's the auger. There's the floor. Time to start filling it up with corn. You excited, Pete?
I'm excited, Joel.
Push with all your might, Pete. All right, now pull it back. We're in. All right, good deal. Woo! Woo! The truck is currently full of corn and they're getting ready to offload that into the grain silo. My plan was to be rotary chopping today, but they cut the test plot, as you guys probably got the chance to see over on the Veggie Boys channel. Matthew is taking the weigh wagon back. And so because Matthew's taking the weigh wagon back, that means we are a short driver. So instead of me chopping, they're putting me on the 120 and the grain wagon. Combine has already left to go get started threshing corn. So I'm gonna grab a bottle of water and then I'm gonna head out myself and we will start hauling corn for the season. This is the last big harvest of the year. Wow, feels like just yesterday we were planting this stuff. So Gavin and I are in the new tractor. So let's go let Brian fill us up. Cars. Let's roll. All right, so we are here in the field. The wagon is all set and ready to go. I've got myself parked so that once I'm full, we're good to head on out. he can unload from this center piece here. This is one of our wetter farms, so this is gonna be a challenge for him threshing. I can see the combine is possibly stuck. Nope, he got out of it. What a champion. This is that field that you guys saw me planting wheat in, and it was nighttime. The first half of the field came up beautifully. The wetter part of the field, not so much. You can see that strip in the middle there I skipped, and then back over there, it's a shame. It doesn't look like it came up that well. We won't know for sure later on, but I am glad this piece came up good over here. Looks like we're gonna get some sweet corn footage. How'd that feel?
That was a bit corny.
Hey, I think we should see that clip again, don't you?
Yep.
There's the first dump of corn for the season right there. We looks like can take one more and then we're full. The truck's still not here. The way we judge corn harvest here at our farm is usually by whether or not the combine driver needs to wait. Our fields are not big enough to warrant a grain cart. So if Brian has to wait, then that means corn harvest is good. If we're waiting and he's always just running, that means corn harvest is not good. Because when you're getting more bushels, that means that he has to wait. When you're getting less bushels, that means we have to wait. Most years, it's actually a kind of a healthy combination of him waiting with us just making it in time. One year, it was pretty bad. He was so happy because he had to wait a long time every single time because we just couldn't keep up fast enough. I also just wanted to show you guys the pretty tractor just because it's pretty and it's now covered in corn dust.
Me too.
Ladies and gentlemen, the grain truck is here. We're still waiting for us to get filled up here. So this will be good because by the time he comes back around, he'll fill me up. Might have a little bit more. That'll be what's going in that truck. Oh my goodness, we got a tank just pulling this corn wagon like nothing. That's nice. For sampling, got to make sure we're seeing what the moisture and the test weight of the corn is.
Cows are confused. Okay, we have our first load unloaded. We took our test samples
Left them there for Daniel to do the testing procedure. He wants to make sure everything's done spick and span, so I get that. So we're heading back to the combine now, and it looks like the grain truck is here already. Oh boy.
Almost full.
I know, Gavin, it's pretty crazy just what one unload will do in this wagon. Well, this would be load number 4 going into the silo. What's the test weight and percentage of corn running, Daniel?
20.8% and 53-pound test weight.
All right.
Running at 15.5 and 56-pound test weight. So once it dries down, your test weight will go up higher. So that'll be fine.
All right, so we are going to be leaving the tractor and wagon with Daniel. Matt has gotten back from delivering or from dropping off that seed tender wagon they were using for their test plot. That means Matt's now driving truck, which now means this is now open and available for Daniel. We're not going to be going too crazy today, but I suspect that things will be going pretty good tomorrow. And with the grain bin running, take a look. It looks like it's snowing. It's just cornflakes everywhere. Pretty sweet stuff. So I'm gonna go help Gavin feed horses.
We got all the food dumped, and now it's time to let the horses in for the afternoon. All of them came in without a problem except for Duke and Casino, who wanted to keep eating hay. And Joel coming in last as usual. Samson's very hungry.
I think it's time we let him in.
Samson, Declan, Jack, Danny, Sriracha, Gavin, Poncho, Archer, Poe, Champ, Rebel,
Let's go!
George, William, and Poe now kicking it into high gear. All right, not high gear, medium gear. All right, he's slowing down a lot. He's now in low gear. Okay. Buster and Rocky. Rocky and Buster. Now here's Poe. Even I get him mixed up sometimes.
Oh, and just like that, we've got a nice, beautiful sunset with George drinking some water. We are in the midst of actually turning out horses right now, right, Poncho? Right, Poncho? Yeah, you want to go the way you're supposed to, which is not this way? Yeah. Just disgusting. Rebel's got lots of eye boogers here, so we're just trying to clear those out. Now he's pretty again. And it is as we are turning out horses that this is where we have reached the end of the video. Exciting video. Always exciting when corn harvest starts. Always nice to be with the horses, making sure that they're all doing okay. And because of their thick winter coats, we actually don't have to worry too much about keeping them blanketed in the temperatures that they're currently at. So it is 40 degrees around there, so they're actually doing pretty well. Years past, we would have had blankets on them, so that is awesome. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't,
be sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell.
And as always, we'll see you in the next one.